Pete Francis, and this weekend the NMU football team hosted Wayne State in a battle of one-loss teams, so let's go straight to the highlights.
NMU looking to improve to 5-1 on the season after a Rockne Belmonte field goal and a Mark Boussois touchdown run in the first quarter to make it 10-0 Wildcats. Antonio Wallace takes it to the house from 55 yards out to extend the Wildcat lead to 17. After Wayne State responded with a 4-yard Joyke Bell touchdown run to make it 17-7, the Wildcats would add another touchdown right before the end of the half with an amazing one-handed grab by Zach Nichols. Early in the third quarter, and this isn't a replay, folks, another fade pass from Kopach to Nichols and another Wildcat touchdown, Cats up 31-7. But Wayne State wouldn't go down without a fight. The Warriors scored a TD late in the third quarter and added another one in the fourth with an 18-yard Joyke Bell run, closing the gap to 31-20. But the NMU defense would prove why they're number one in the GLIAC as Dimitri Stewart brings the pressure and the ball lands right in the hands of NMU linebacker Nathan Yelk, who takes it to the house for the score, and then Mark Boussois will put the exclamation point on the win for the Wildcats from 4 yards out. NMU wins 45-20, and we caught up with a couple of the Wildcats after the game.
Huge win today. How does it feel?
Feels great. Feels as good as that scoreboard looks, really. But it was a good team win. Defensively, offensively, we complement each other real well again today. We just got to shore up some of the big plays and play a little more consistent and not give them those home run balls. But feels great.
Obviously, the big thing coming in today was to talk about Bell. How'd you guys stop him?
You know, there's not really a way you can stop him. I mean, he still got in twice, I believe. Just try to contain him. Don't give him those big home run sprint outs, you know, that, and I don't think we did, really. He chipped away at 2, 3, 4 yards here and there, and he's going to get that. They run a lot of guys, a lot of blockers, and he's going to get those little yards. We just tried to prevent the big play, and I think we did that. So,
talk about the pick that clinched the game there.
It was actually the outside backer, Dimitri Stewart, that made the play. It was a two-man blitz off the edge, and I'm supposed to come underneath and absorb kind of any blocker. And I did, and I knew he was free. And I was just kind of standing there waiting for him to hit him, and he hit him and the ball fell on my lap, and I just started running. I had a receiver coming up on my left, so I hopefully didn't get caught, so it worked out. It was good.
The thing you guys wanted to do was have a more balanced attack, and you guys really had that today.
Yeah, well, we did. It was, I mean, I think the harder the receivers block, the better off we are getting the ball downfield. So we really worked on blocking this week, and we worked on our passing game a lot, so it was nice.
It's a big win for us. You know, this is a nationally ranked team. You know that a lot of people, you know, thought that we weren't going to do so well against everybody. You know, besides ourselves, you know, some of our fans. You know, I don't think we can play with some of the better teams in this league, but week in and week out, we keep proving it. So it's a big win. But as you see in the conference standings, here on out, every game's big. You know, we don't. A lot of teams are, you know, have similar records to us. You know, we got Hillsdale next week, a very good opponent, and you know they've always played us tough in the past, and they've been playing well this year also.
Bryce, another all-around great performance by Northern. What from their performance stands out the most?
For me, it'd have to be the intelligence level. NMU looked smart out there, and there's plenty of examples of where that came up. The ones that stood out for me would be on defense. There's a lot of balls that got tipped up in the air and a lot of almost interceptions made by diving secondary members. And that's really big because Wayne State really didn't seem like they seemed to lose the ball. They lost track of the play once it got past them. And Northern was there. They kept the mental focus and did well. Another example would be on offense through the passing game. There was times where on a play action pass, Kopach had two defensive linemen straight in his face, and he stopped. He made the smart throw in the flat, and he got some good yardage out of it.
Talk about the passing game some more, Bryce. The offense was very balanced this week.
It was, and I think that really helped the Northern attack throughout the game. Whenever you have a balanced attack, the rushing will open up the passing will open up the rushing. That's why they call it the balanced play. Statistically, we had 163 yards through the air. We completed 15 passes on 23 attempts for 2 touchdowns. We completed the average pass completion was over 10 yards, and we threw the ball to 6 different wide receivers, so it was balanced even in the passing game itself.
Another big-time matchup this Saturday. Hillsdale comes to town, fresh off their upset win over Grand Valley. What should we expect from this game, Bryce?
Oh, I should expect some more dramatic play. Hillsdale was the team that I was worried about the most in terms of home games this year. They have been the statistical foil of Northern, wherever Northern's been really good, like in red zone defense. Hillsdale's #1 in the conference. Also, Hillsdale's been #1 in first downs during the game, and NMU has been giving up the least amount. Where I think the big part of this game is going to come into is the time of possession. We're #1 and #2 respectively with Hillsdale in time of possession, so expect some long drives. But I'm going to pick NMU to win on this one, and I think a lot of that has to go down to our passing defense. The defensive line has really stepped up, and our linebackers and secondaries have been right with them. So I'm going to pick Northern Michigan to win 38-24.
We'll see if the Cats can keep it going. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I'll be joined by NMU quarterback Carter Kopach. Stay with us.
Can't get enough of Northern Michigan athletics? Well, you're in luck, because Cat Chat is Northern Michigan University's new television sports show, featuring highlights, recap, analysis, and interviews with all your favorite Wildcat players. Join us Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. on Marquette Channel 20, or follow us online at catchattv.org as we bring you the latest in Wildcat sports. Cat Chat, the UP's #1 sports show.